It has come to my attention that my last video might have caused a little bit of a ruckus, you could say, because it was deemed as clickbait. Well, it wasn't really clickbait, let's face it, the entire video was about a boat. I mean, what is the point in doing YouTube when you can't even make a video when the video needs to be clicked on so you get the views? I'm fed up with it. What is the point in doing it if people are just going to complain, it's clickbait, you can't click on that, it's clickbait, I can't click on it, I'm gonna dislike your video because you put a clickbait thing on it. Stupid idiot. Why do you even... Oh shit, oh fuck! I fell down the stairs.
Your me hearties, Captain Falcore here on your #1 stop for Sea of Thieves news, speculation and general rambling.
Hey peeps, Falcore here. So, Sea of Thieves has been out for over 2 months now, and although they've added a lot since launch, let's face it, in terms of developer created content, it's still a little barren.
New and interesting ways.
So here's a few ideas that I've come up with for spicing up the game a little.
#1. PvP Fort.
A PvP fort will become an encounter signified by a marker in the sky that can be seen from every direction. So you would come up to the PvP encounter in your ship and you would tell your crew to get off the ship and go to the landmass. Once inside the landmass you would see a crank which will erect a flag. The flag takes 5 to 10 minutes to actually get to the top of the spire, and during this time, however, there is a chance that other players can see the large rectangle in the sky and start firing up on you, which makes this a very interesting PvP encounter. During this time, you and your crew will be frantically trying to crank that flag right to the top, whilst dealing with any PvP from the sea or on the land. Hopefully, if all goes well, you will actually manage to crank the flag directly up. Congratulations, you have won the encounter. At this point you get reputation with a new faction or maybe some gold and hop back onto your ship and ride into the sunset.
#2. More weather effects.
Oh god, no. We have storms, and they are awesome, but it's simply not enough. I want to see more weather effects that can either be a disaster or a blessing for your ship. A rogue wave could be one such disaster that would come from the horizon and speed towards your ship. If you do not face the rogue wave, your ship will capsize, losing everything on board. Also, a whirlpool or maelstrom would also be an awesome encounter. You and your crew begin getting sucked towards it, and it would take skill and communication to steer away from it. And as a benefit, sometimes the sun will shine brighter, the wind will get stronger, and the sea will become calm, meaning you and your ship can traverse the world much faster than before.
#3. Increased trading.
The Merchant Guild in its current state can be a great way to make a bit of gold, but wouldn't it be great if the Merchant Guild also offered an actual trade system? This would also be a great use for the wooden plank or cannibal crates, which would make them far more useful, and be a good way to make a bit of cash on the side.
#4. Ship dye.
We all love making our ship look unique in some way, but what we have so far simply isn't enough. Wouldn't it be great if Shipwrights offered a service for gold where we can buy dyes for a sizable amount of money? They would change the pigment of the hulls we already have equipped on our ship. It would be a great way to stand out from the crowd and feel unique.
#5. Adventure Guild.
This is something that I think should have been added to the game from day one. The Adventure Guild is a faction that rewards you for exploration. Each island would have a certain amount of landmarks dotted around that would be interactable. Once you interact with these landmarks, you begin to knock off a tally of landmarks for that isle. Once all landmarks are found, you can return to the Adventure Guild for a sizable amount of cash. This would breathe new life into the game and also give you a reason to explore.
#6. Sail customization.
Although we already have a huge amount of sails to choose from, and some plain sails as well, a great addition would be a sail customization store, which is also available from the shipwright, which offers an array of shapes and icons which we can layer onto our sails, with options to change the colour of each layer. It would be a great way to increase customization and also give us something new to save up for.
Number 7. Safe Haven.
Outposts in their current state work fine, but imagine a place on the map that was protected by a no PvP radius, which essentially means everyone you meet there is untagged for PvP. This safe haven could be filled with things to do, such as drunken football, a novelty firing range, maybe a cannon firing game where you and your new friends try to hit a target. It would also be a great place to recruit new crews and get to know them before sailing off on adventure. This again should have been something that was implemented on launch. They always want us to communicate in
new and interesting ways.
But instead of a safe haven, what did we get? Closed crews and a trumpet. So I hope you enjoyed those few little ideas that I have. Which one was your favourite, and have you got any ideas yourself? Leave them down in the comments below. As always, if you liked the video, please hit that like button, and if you really liked the video, please hit that subscribe button, and hell, click the bell as well, so you're always informed of Sea of Thieves news, updates, and other general gameplay. Until next time, I'm Falcore. Happy sailing. Bye bye.